Good morning. This is our pre-recorded message. You'll get this message when you need this message because it is timeless. All right, we're going to start off with 43. That's Psalms to those who know. Judge me, O God, and plead my cause against an ungodly nation. O deliver me from the deceitful and unjust man. For thou art the God of my strength. Why doest thou cast me off? Why go I mourning because of the oppression of the enemy? O send out thy light and thy truth. Let them lead me. Let them bring me unto the holy hill and to thy tabernacles. Then will I go unto the altar of God, unto God my exceeding joy. Yea, upon the harp will I praise thee, O God, my God. Why art thou cast down, O my soul? And why art thou disquieted within me? Hope in God, for I shall yet praise him who is the health of my countenance and my God. Amen. There we go. And good morning, good morning, good morning. I'm still tooting B12, zinc, and olive leaf extract. You can, if you don't got olive leaf extract, you get some olive leaves, and get you some olive oil. Seep it in there and see what that does for you. Sometimes I take a tablespoon of olive oil straight, okay? Might make you a little regular, but yeah, you don't need to keep that stuff anyway, right? Okay. So good morning, good morning, good morning. Hopefully you've had a great weekend and everything is going wonderful for you. We're up in Adam, of course. Of course we are. Hopefully everybody's having a great weekend. I am going to pull some cards. Happy Sunday to everybody. Happy birthday to those who are having a birthday. The end of Scorpio season is approaching very fast. And you know who's next up? Sagittarius. Those are the horses. So what I'm going to do this morning are fire signs. Fire signs, step up. Step up. That is you, Aries. That is you. Was that Leo? And that is also you, Sagittarius. Yes, it is. Good morning, good morning, good morning. What are the opposite signs to each one? I can't recall, but I know the opposite side to Sagittarius. It happens to be Gemini. So, one of those days I'm going to actually just come and I'm going to set out whose opposites is what. That way we all know how to cross watch and everything, because there is a system to it. You have to know, and you also have to know what are your strongest planets, so you know exactly what to listen out for. Some of the other planets, they are in all of our alignments. It's just knowing where they align, where you are, and what day it is. It all matters. All these things matters. Life is as exact as those protractors seem. And you know who else uses a protractor in their imagery? Masons. Freemasons, they have a protractor. And it actually has a lot to do with those suit and ties, you understand? There's a science to just about everything. Have you noticed that when men wear suits and ties, and they wear the three-piece suits, is a certain degree that has to be open. There's a certain length of tie that has to be displayed. If you are in the fold, you got to be tapped in, to know exactly what degree. You understand? So the protractor was a great way to measure those things to see if a gentleman was proper on its measurements. And to be that precise is, it's ritualistic, honestly. So yeah, not going over your head with a bit of this knowledge. Hopefully I haven't. But come get some. You're welcome to get this knowledge whenever you're ready for it. You got to be ready, though. There's a level to this thing. So hopefully all you Scorpio, Sagittarius, cusp are all right. Not being too ignorant, because you guys use your sign as a very good excuse. You guys give yourself licensed abuse, right? You guys love to criticize, okay? And criticize, critique, and compare. So let's watch out for this as we go into Scorpio season, because Scorpios are water signs. However, they are very passionate. And when you cuss that with a fire sign, woo boy, somebody's going to get into a fist fight. If not, they're going to get into a verbal altercation. And somebody has a chip on their shoulder, if I'm not being mistaken. You got to watch out for these signs and these planetary alignments, because they do get a chip on their shoulder. They will be wrong as two left shoes, but they will try to make it look good. They will, but they'll still be wrong, okay? So you got to watch out for their flying monkeys, because they have people that are weak counterparts and they can't do anything without a co-signer. So be careful being someone's Robin to their Batman, because I've seen Batman get his ass kicked quite a few times by Joker's crew. All right, so let's just be aware of our abilities as we start things and start confrontations. All right, let's just do that. So as this season goes on, I think somebody's going to shake the damn table. There will be some exposés going on. Somebody's going to find out somebody's a scammer or a setup artist. Oh boy, will that be fun. I won't be at that table. All right, so first we're going to do Aries in 6 cards. And here we are. Wheel of Fortune, Aries. All right, you've got the power. So the Wheel of Fortune means that there are things changing in your destiny. We have the Emperor card, so you are in charge. You're large and in charge. We have the Emperor card. Maybe there's a birthday with an Aries in there. Happy birthday, happy birthday. There's a Tower moment. Somebody's getting knocked the hell off of their high horse at this time. I don't know if this is present. This might have already happened, or this is about to happen. Somebody who's really bold is about to get knocked off their high horse. Bad. It's going to be bad, because these are arcana. No. And it is definitely Aries energy. Aries for Aries. This is Aries energy. We've got a 10 and a 4 and a 16. That's 14 plus 16. That's 20. That's 30. Boy, that is a 3. So yes, we've got divine timing. Somebody's going down. Okay, pull 3 more cards for you. 10 of Pentacles. Okay, that's money. Empress. Okay, that's love. Or that is abundance. Somebody's abundance is on fire. It's under judgment. Okay. Somebody's money's funny. It's under judgment. Somebody's about to get knocked off their high horse. Whoever's been scamming and setting up, it's about to be down. Somebody's going to find you, and hopefully you got that person's money. What did Rihanna say? Bitch better have my money. Excuse my French, Alex. Yeah, Rihanna said it first. And I'm going to show you the cards to support when I'm talking about Aries. I can't lie to you. I won't make it up. If you got another reader around, maybe they should take a peek. Here's the Wheel of Fortune. What I said. Things are changing in your life. You're the Emperor, so you are in charge of whatever change this is. However, there's a Tower moment, which means some things have to come to a rapid end. This has something to do with 10 Pentacles. Somebody is in charge of their Pentacles. They're either getting in charge of all their Pentacles. There's going to be a change in their life. They're welcoming abundance, and they're welcoming it in a blaze of glory. And then as the person that's going up in this blaze of glory goes up, somebody must come down, because that is cause and effect. So let's be aware of karma and dharma, okay? All right. So Aries, let's just know it's going down. So if you got Aries energy, if you got Aries energy in the South Node, just know that all of this stuff, like, they're going to pull the mask off, okay? So, yeah, be prepared for this exposure. And for the person on the North Node of the thing, be prepared to collect all of what you got, because they've got to give it up. It is yours. Thank you very much. There you go, Aries. And getting on to this Leo. Leo, I love my big cats. Leo. I used to have a tall Leo that was around, and all I wanted him to do was pick me up, because I was short and he was tall. And it made me feel like a baby doll. Of course. And he liked it too, because I like to dangle my legs, you know. It's cute. I'm short. Why not? It's the power of 5'5", you know. A whole complete 10. Ooh, Queen of Cups. Cups just jumped out. All right, so we've got we've got Nine of Cups and Queen of Cups. All right, so let's see. Abundance is here for Leo. Seems like there is a very formal event, very formal offer going on with this Queen of Cups. You see, she has her cup. We're doing, I think that's air energy, and that looks like Piscean energy. Piscean energy. Okay, we're in the fishbowl. We've got 9 cups, which means we're not doing too bad. But what's going on? There's something on the end. What's going on with the 10th cup? You know, the 10th cup is in this hand. So somebody's holding one piece to the puzzle, it looks like. Somebody's holding off on everything. Looks like. Let me show you what the cards look like together. See this chick here? She's holding 1 cup. You see this chick here? She has 9 cups. Together they would have 10 cups, but this one is crossing her hands, crossing her legs, which means this looks like a standoff. But this one, she's holding it. She's quietly contemplating what to do with this last cup. Let's see. Let's get the story going. At the end of the deck, I'm just going to mention it since I am looking. There seems to be a little girl wanting to share with her brother or something of that sort. And there's an elder lady in the background. I don't know if you see her. Yeah, she's an older lady in the background, and she's peeping what's going on. I don't know if she's okay with the fact that this girl wants to share or the guy shared with her. But she's looking. She's far off looking. So let's see what's happening here. Up, and we've got 8 of Wands. We've got 8 possibilities just swinging in the air. They're not connected, but there are birds in there heading down. We have no idea what this means at this time. I'm not even going to lie to you. I want to see what this 8 of Wands means. I'm going to look at the Queen of Cups. I really want some real clarity on this because you got to be careful when it comes to that Queen of Cups, Leo. Queen. Be empathetic towards others, to lead by example and let them understand what it is all about. Show compassion and counseling others. So she's supposed to be letting people know what's in this cup. She's supposed to be informing people, but it appears maybe she might be keeping a secret. All right, so we've got the 9 of Cups after that. Follow your intuition to unravel the best choices for you and reap satisfaction. Feeling satisfaction, gaining recognition. That's the Piscean energy. That's the 9 of Cups. That's what I was talking about. So she's actually holding on to what she's got because she doesn't know what this damn queen over here with that 1 cup is counseling. She doesn't understand what she's talking about. So now we've got the 8 of Wands. Oh yeah, now we cooking. Now we cooking. Now we've got the 8 of Cups, the 8 of Wands. And important news is just around the corner for you. Prepare yourself for a quick yet positive change in your life. That's what I was just mentioning for that goddamn Aries energy. Yeah, something's changing and it's pretty fast and it has a lot to do with these darn cups. Let's see. We got 3 more cards. I'm getting excited my darn self. Let me shuffle. Let me get some fresh energy out here. We still got the 3 cards at the top. Now we're going to get on with the rest. This is almost like sports casting. If I can get fast enough, I can just blah, 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 blah. All right. Look, we got the card of strength. So be strong, because once this news comes out, it's going to be a strong decision have to be made, and it's going to be the timeless decision made. It's going to be limitless. We got the infinity sign. We've got the strength. We've got the woman. We've got the femininity. Oh, yeah. We're very viral. We're very vitral. We have got it. There is fertility in this. Whatever the decision makes is going to bring forth a lot of fruit. All right, then we've got the World card. Come on now, let's go. This is the second arcana that just came out at the bottom of the deck. So let's just see. We've got the yin and yang energy. We've got fruitful. We've got abundance. We've got a lot of green. We've got a few roses. So we're confidently finding balance in this galaxy, in this universe, as we do earth, as we do soul, as we do spiritual. Yes, yes, yes. This is going to shift the axis once this big truth comes out, and it seems to be a pretty big truth because I don't draw this World card very much. You see how beautiful it is? It looks like Earth. It looks like Mother Gaia. It looks like Alkebalon. You know what I'm saying? It looks really alkaline. You understand? Greens. It's got the eagle head. It's got the bull. It's got the lion. This is like apocalyptic. Whatever this truth is, it's going to change the trajectory of whatever family, whatever dynamic, whatever relationship this is. Then we've got the devil. Dang, I'm so good, I think I'm bad. Oh my goodness. The devil card It is significant. I'm going to read it just because I don't want you to take my word for it. Remember, this is the card Astro Matrix. I'm sure someone else has the Astro Matrix deck so they can give you supporting details. I ain't gonna lie to you because I don't need to lie because why would I talk to you? Why would I talk to you if I was just gonna lie? Because they have the rest of the world for that. My job on this earth is to tell the truth and nothing but the truth, and then walk out of your way because some people need space once they hear the truth. A lot of people don't like it. A lot of people don't like to hear the truth because to hear the truth would make them have to actually take a good look at themselves. And a lot of people don't like to look at themselves. They look in the mirror, but they're not looking at themselves. They're looking at everything else. Yep. So the devil. What I tell you? I told you this is going to be a big decision. Do not get carried away with material pleasures. These timely pleasures can make you feel powerless and entrap you in profound loss and depression. Yes. Because when you start coveting money, yeah, and when you start doing anything for money, and I mean anything to the point where you start hurting people, where you start lying on people, when you start bullying, when you start coveting other people's things in which they've worked very hard for, yes, things will change in your life and they will be exposed. So this is in this book. I'm trying to tell you, do not get carried away with material pleasures. These timely pleasures can make you feel powerless and entrap you in profound loss and depression. This is Capricorn energy, which means it's grounded, which means it's fixed. So once this happens, it's fixed. Overcoming dependency, releasing toxic behaviors. So yeah, once all this information comes full circle from this wonderful young lady here, whether it be young, old, we don't give a damn. She's going to have to come up off some information. Whether this is interchangeable or not, once this information is released, this money will start moving. These are the possibilities for the money, depending on what's being said out of this one's mouth. Okay? Keep in line with me now. We've got strength, so everybody's got to be strong. Whatever comes out, everybody's got to be strong because guess what? Whoever got held up in the process had to be strong. They had to be resilient. They had to stand tall. Then the world. See, there's a world decision being made. Everybody's world is going to change because all these things that have been done already previously. So now the world has to shift for everyone. It's called Dharma and it's called karma. Be careful what you put out into the world. You will reap it 10 times fold sometimes, depending on how bad you thought it needed to happen. Here's this devil. Devil energy goes into a 6, which is completion. That's how it took him six days to make the world, and on the 7th day he rested. So yeah, we're at the 6. We're at the conclusion of this thing, so we're about to wrap this thing up. All right, Leo? Big cat. We're on the big cat energy. We're in fire energy. Remember, Aries. Remember, Leo. We haven't gotten to our Sagittarius yet. There are big changes. Somebody's scamming and tamming. Okay? Somebody's doing something. Somebody's setting someone up. Someone is lying about some money. Somebody has misappropriated some funds, and we're going to find out before Thanksgiving or on Thanksgiving, and dang it, who's messing up Christmas? I don't know, but we're going to find out. Okay, so that was it for Leo. Leo, it's a lot of drama going on over there. I suggest you check all your paperwork. Cross all your T's and dot your I's because there is a big truth that is coming around here. Somebody's going to get a big truth. Yes, I have someone helping me. This is my moderator, Alex, because he decided he wants to be here in the reading this morning. May I have a kiss, sir? Thank you very much. I like that because he gives great little kisses. I'm going to give him one back, but I have lipstick on, so I'm going to wipe this off before I do it because it always looks like a bruise. I turn around and I'll be like, Alex, somebody did something to me. And then it's like, oh, it's you. I kissed him. Kiss the sun lest he be angry. Okay, so Now we're getting into Sagittarius as we go on. So we've already got a lot of drama going on. Oh yeah. If they say it's not that person on the phone when they pick up the phone and they leave the room, it's that person. Or if not, that's that person that connects them to that person. There are a lot of lies going to be uncovered. And yeah, your significant other and that person shouldn't be that close. I don't know if you know that, but that's emotionally cheating. That's cheating before it happens to get physical. I just want you to know. Build the case, build the case. Anywho, let's keep it moving. Sagittarius, and happy birthday to any Scorpios, because your season is leaving and Sagittarius is on the way. But I'm going to do the reading nonetheless. Absolutely, absolutely. I don't know why this 8 keeps being at the bottom, but we're going to get it out. Because we need some fresh energy out here. I am throwing all sorts of things over. Maybe that is the energy. Things are flying. Things are flying. Is somebody throwing things, or is somebody angry, or is somebody throwing words at somebody? Things were flying. This what came out when things were flying was the Queen of Cups. So I'm going to put this back. I'm not taking her. But the King of Wands was at the bottom. So I'm going to take it. Somebody's been swinging a bang, bang, bang around, okay? The King of Cups. Yeah, you know, this is a narcissist's best time of year. They've got to see whose kitchen is going to be turning. They've got to see who's good in the kitchen, and they're going to be comparing. And this is when you find out about some of the side chicks, some of the side baby, and some of the side wands, I'm going to say, because women cheat too. Women cheat too. Women look for options too. I don't know if you notice, and I hope that I haven't been too one-sided. Women cheat too, just like men cheat. And the thing about it is, if you're cheating on your significant other, let them go, because you're basically stocking up bad karma. Because you're being misleading and you're lying when you're supposed to be grown and free. I don't have to understand what this culture is. These people spend all these years growing up to be grown. Come on, back up off me. They spend all these years wanting to be grown, and then they tell people that they're grown, and then they lie. They lie to other adults. For what? Hey, go ahead. What was that about? Go somewhere. I didn't like that. But yeah, these grown folks, they like, why are you lying? Why are you pretending to be something that you aren't? Just live authentic, your phony self. Somebody knows you, you know. Everything is not just on Instagram. Somebody knew you. Somebody knows you. Somebody sees you in real life. So to live a lie like that is just, woo. And when somebody pulls somebody's coat to it, don't be embarrassed. You weren't embarrassed when you were opening your mouth so widely and lying. So don't be embarrassed. It's crazy. So we got the Empress and the 2 Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. This means more to me than you. Okay. All right. So let's pull our first card for Sagittarius. And we've got the 4 of Pentacles, which means you're standing on it. You're holding on to some money because, like I said, there's something going on in the fire signs where somebody is not being completely truthful about everything. I don't know what it is, but it's in your chart. But there's a need to hold on to money. It seems like everybody in this fire sign is holding on to money and studying it really hard. Are you guys putting together like a master plan? There's a lot of setup scamming going on in this energy. We've got the 10 of Wands, so somebody's going to bear the brunt of the heavy burden. Somebody's going to take the fall for everybody else, and that's sad. They're going to let you. They don't care. Okay, then we've got the star. There is a star here. There is a star. We have a star on the board. So there's a heavy burden. Someone is doing something to a star. There's a star seed in there. So whether or not the star seed is involved in the setup or the star seed is being set up, there it is. It's on the board. I'm not lying to you. Here's the star seed. Here's the 10 of Wands. That's the heavy burden. Here is the 4 of Pentacles. Here's the money that's being withheld or stood on or held up. Yep, there it is. Now we've got the 7 of Cups. So these cups are holding all these possibilities. You see this dark figure. They're looking at it. They're trying to figure out how they're going to manipulate these 7 of Cups. All right, let's see. They're not in the grass, but there is the 7 of Cups. Then we've got the 5 of Pentacles. Somebody's going to be left out in the cold at the end of the day because of these Pentacles, because of these offers. Somebody's about to get left out in the cold. Oh, baby, it's cold outside. All right. Hit the road, Jack, and don't you come back no more, no more, no more, no more. Hit the road, Jack, and don't you come back no more. What you say? Oh, it's the justice card. Let me see what we got going on, baby, because the justice came out here with the black and white on your ratchet. Now you say it. Okay, so you see what this pretty baby going on, sweet. All right, you see, this is like, this screams esoteric knowledge, right? This screams esoteric knowledge. This screams crystals and shit. This screams sacrifice. I see feathers. I see this black and white. I see rituals. I ain't gonna lie. I see somebody doing some unsavory bullshit in this card. This is a very candid reading. Somebody's doing something in this card, in this justice. So whoever's doing it, it's a backfire going to seriously happen if you've been doing anything with it that involves esoteric knowledge or occult knowledge, because this card screams it heavy. But there is justice to be had. There's going to be a significant backfire. Whoever's been playing in whatever they've been playing in, you will be playing it no longer by the end of this story. Sagittarius, this is you. Yeah. Whoever has Sagittarian energy, it's the end of the game for you. You have to stop playing in whatever you're playing in, because justice is happening for you. This starseed will get what they're going to get, because it's not for you. What the Most High has appointed, it was not a conference call. Instead, it was a call to that chosen one, which is this star. And we've got Aquarian energy, which is a 17, which is an 8, which is karma. 8 is the number of karma. So we have justice, which is Libran energy, and that's the 1-1, which makes a 2, which makes it very even and makes it very balanced. So let's go through the story again, Sagittarius, just in case you haven't caught up. We've got the standoff of the money. Somebody's holding up the cash. Somebody has to bear the burden of doing this, because the star seed is waiting. Where is the money? Then we've got the person holding up the 7 of Cups and dreaming about what they would do with it. But because they are not deserving of it, here we go. They're going to be left out in the cold. And here is justice, due to the justice that has to happen because something was deemed unfair. And that is the story, and there is what it is. Fire signs. If you have fire in your chart, just know that whatever's happening is going to be righted, because there's called a balance to things. There's no way you can play God in anybody's life if they've already done the work. God will not let you get above. It might seem good for a minute, but it's definitely going to backfire, okay? So, have a wonderful, wonderful Sunday. And keep them circles out your square. Stay sucker free. I will.